Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. So today my video is Ooh I've got loads of those, or Ooh I've got lots of those. So this is the Tattytreasure and Friends Facebook group challenge, and yes, I'm late with it this week. I do apologise, but I've been having far too much fun with my altered book down the rabbit hole journal. So yes, I was late with it and lots of other reasons, but I won't bore you with them. But here I am, 2 days late, I think, that's all, so not too bad. So what have I got lots of? I've got lots of these book pages that I've pulled out of the Alice book, even though I am using them. I've still got quite a lot to go at, and there's some good pictures on some of them. And yes, I've got book pages, apart from all the books in the book pages that I've got all over my shelves. I have got book pages in folders too, so I've got book pages upon book pages upon book pages. So I want to use some book pages today because I've got lots of them. Let's just have a dig out. Oh, they look interesting. Right, I've got a little idea that I would like to make for stacked pockets with the book pages. So I've got a page of 12 by 12. It's a bit bright on the back. Well, it's nice, it's floral, but I'm thinking this would make a nice backing for it. So if I cut that into, I was going to measure it then, but it's 12 by 12, so that would be 6 by 6, wouldn't it? I think that might still be too big for a... I've got splatters. I've got splatters on my ruler, just a few from when I was splattering. I told you it would be everywhere. I'm just wondering if 4... Yeah, I think 4, no it won't. 5. So I'm going to do them 5 by 6. So there will be 5 wide and 6 high. Yeah. Shall I just, let's just go for it. Let's just cut it up and see what we're playing with. So I hope you're all well. I think I just jumped in there, didn't I? And didn't ask you where you all were, and tell you that I'm doing good, and that the weather here is beautiful. I'm pleased to say it's lovely and sunny and warm. Well, I say sunny, the sun's gone round behind some clouds, but it is very, very warm, and it's afternoon here, even though you're watching it in the morning. It's very, very warm, and it's got a beautiful breeze. Oops, coming in the window. I've left the window open. Forgot about that. I try not to do that when I'm filming. Yes, I want it 5 across, I think, so about there. Shall I go for 4 3/4? I'm just thinking, you know, I want these to fit on a book page, on a journal page, so I'm going to go for 12 inches, which is about 12 centimetres, which is about 4 3/4. I think that's better. So I should get 4 at least out of this page, and then I'll have some lovely bits, a couple of pieces like that, which make a nice tags, won't they? Here, so I should get 4 pieces of 12 centimetres, or 4 3/4 inches by the 6. Got a bent. Shall we use these ones? Got a bent corner there, make life easier. 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I have only thought it through a little bit, so I'm making a lot of it up on the hoof, as they say. But I'm thinking of just doing some hoping to get 3, but I think looking at the size of that, perhaps 2 will be enough. 2 pockets, one on top of the other on here. And I was wondering if to do this. I just pulled this out because I like to look at the pictures, but I'm not sure it's going to go with that book page. Maybe we can do a couple of different ones. Right, let's just let's cut some of these up. I like the images on here. I think if I cut across the bottom it might... Oh, I haven't had a look what I'm putting underneath, have I? I was going to say it might go in my guillotine. What am I cutting under there? Oh, that was interesting. Let's cut it by hand. I'm thinking of cutting these squares out because they're just going to be good pockets on their own. Okay, guillotine it is. So this is going to be a video of at least 2 halves because I need to go downstairs in about 5 minutes. Yeah, and help Neil with something is is working on my unit that's coming in the kitchen. He's lacquering it, and he wants to know, you know, where I want it and all those things. So I said I'll just be 15 minutes. I think that was probably 15 minutes ago. I thought I'll just make a start, and then then I put the camera on. You know how you do. I was just going to get a few bits ready, but I thought I might as well do it with you. Now that's a Christmassy, it's holly by the looks of it, and holly berries. Gosh, I think somebody might be smoking outside because the smell is coming in my window. What is a shame, isn't it? Right, let's have a look then. So I was thinking, oh, I want to sew, I nearly said the obviously word then, but I didn't. I want to sew round them. Yeah, so they're too big. Well, maybe not. I was thinking something like that, and then, yeah, perhaps not with this. I had one that I had cut up here. Perhaps not with this text, because I'm not sure that it goes, but I'm thinking a little bit like that, stitched around and then sort of at an angle like that. So that's a pocket there, that's a pocket there, or it could be one there. So 4 of something like that. So we will do a couple with the Alice ones. Maybe with some pictures from the kit. But let's do a couple with these. So what do we... I really like that blossom one. I quite like this variegated leaf. Let's use those two. I mean, obviously I'm not going to get through much with just 4, am I? But at least I've nearly used a page of that. So that would make a nice pocket there. That's quite a nice big wide one because it goes that way. So what shall we have underneath those two? Let's use some more book page. Let's see what other book page we've got here. I've got this bird book. Obviously haha, there we go, sorry. Clearly I'm going to use some of the bird pictures by cutting them out, but there's a lot of not non-bird pages, but there's text, isn't there? Or is there? I'm getting lost now in the beautiful bird pictures. Do you know what? There's on the back of every piece of text there is a bird picture. So there isn't on the back of that one. Let's have a piece of that then. The white throat. So I hope you're all well and getting some crafting in. Wonder what you're up to, what you're creating. So do I want the whole thing? That would make a nice small pocket, wouldn't it? Or do I could have like 2 pockets if I did it like that, couldn't I? Put a very small, okay, I'll do the Tania method and find the middle. Very small notch. Well, a bit bigger notch because I bent it over. I'm thinking it might be a bit dark now. It's always the same, isn't it, when I turn that camera on? So I'm going to turn the film off in a minute and then come back to you. Not that you'll know, but the light will be on, so you will notice. Because unless, of course, the sun suddenly makes an appearance again. In the meantime, so I'll stitch around them all. Yeah, I just like them wibbly wobbly like that. And obviously, if you did a longer piece, you could get 3. I was thinking 3. Wonder if I could squeeze another one in the bottom there. Where's those little pieces that I cut off? What do you think about a piece of that? Oh, it's the wrong way. Did I cut them both that way? I'm thinking I probably did. No. But the idea is to use book page up, Denise, so let's use some book page up. Oh, that's a nice piece. What else have we got in here? Got a dictionary, that's no good. Got a stamp. Oh, I've got some more of those cut up. What's this? Oh, there's a lot of text on that. So this is from the English Heritage book, I think. Heritage of Literature, Charles Dickens and the Brontes. Oh, right. Okay, so what do we want? Do we want a piece of... because that can go quite high up there. I'm going to have a pocket there as well. Shall I put another one of those in? Should have done them together really, shouldn't I? They're not going to be in the same spot. Let's see if I can... Oh, I can barely see that myself. Okay, so we're kind of coming up from there. Is that going to work? I'm shaking. Oh, not bad. Yeah, I don't want to cover up too much of that though. That's better going that way, isn't it? Yep. I mean, they'll look nice when there's sewing on them. Shall we have a piece of this then? Going the other way. Oh, and there is some text there, but it's going to be backwards way on. So we'll just sew a piece of this together to make a pocket. Sort of there. Oh, a little bit straighter than that would be good. Just a little bit. Oh. I'll just go across those. Make a real little one. Oh, Denise, it's shocking cutting. Let's get it on the guillotine. Right, I'm just going to stick this together and make it one piece because I don't want another pocket behind it. And then I'll rescue my cutting with this because it was not good. I think with the smaller pieces it's harder to cut, you know, more accurately. That's my excuse anyway. Should have done it wider maybe, should I? Would wider have been better? Let's just have a look because I can use that on another one. There. And which, yeah, it'll have to be that way because the others are upside down. Are you upside down? No. Gosh, it really has gone dark, hasn't it? Shove a little bit of that in. Yeah. You're still square, you don't look it. I think you were. Oh. So yeah, the kitchen's coming on a treat. I'm really slowly, but still slowly, bless. I mean, it's so hot for painting, it's drying before he's, you know, taking his brush off it, but yeah, and there's a lot more to do. I think he's done 2 coats of 4, so it's definitely going to need 4. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, they can touch the edges. I'm wondering if to just, yeah, it's going to need to be stuck down, isn't it, because I need a pin in here, I'm guessing, because oh, I'll have to bring some pins up. I found some downstairs. Got all my stitching bits downstairs. I've been slow stitching. I think that's Neil putting the dustbin out, so he probably is waiting for me. Yeah, so I've got a basket at my chair now, absolutely rammed full of slow stitching, as well as the one in the cupboard under the stairs. That's full of knitting and crocheting, and one on the stairs that I carry up and down with me that's full of fussy cutting. So you can imagine I don't get bored. Yeah, I want to do some stitching on this, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a little bird there just flown up my window. I think the windows are quite close to the roof. Obviously I'm upstairs, that's a bizarre thing to say, isn't it? But do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? Quite close, quite high up in the room. And yeah, the birds love to be on the roof. So yeah, they fly very close to my window as they're arriving on the roof. One poor little bird the other day rang smack bang. Oh, I haven't left room for you now. You might have to just go down there square. And I'm wondering if that might be nice stitched before it goes down. Yeah, so I think although it's going to be stitched down there and there around the pocket, isn't it? Yeah, so I think I'll just stitch up that side, then glue it down. Yeah, and then right, are we in the middle there? I think so. Yeah, and then stitch round. Okay, so we'll do a few of those. I'll just try and sort the light out. Okay, I hope that's a little bit lighter. So just put that one on one side and we'll stitch them all together. So while the camera was off and I was putting the light on, I just grabbed 2 more pieces of card that I'd cut. One looks like it wants trimming across the top. Excuse me. And they're just slightly, I don't know, it might be part of the pattern, but I can't. Looks torn to me, slightly taller. So yeah, we'll have a go at making 6. I might use a few more book pages up then, mightn't I? That's nice, isn't it? Might be nice on that lighter one. Yeah, and I'll have some different sized ones as well. So let's try some more of this. Use some more of this book page. Now it's got this nice writing with it as well. The pictures behind it. No, that's good. That's a page of writing both sides. So we'll make a pocket out of that. Let's cut it in half. It's actually got some nice lines for me to follow there. Oh dear, I've really got a frog in my throat suddenly. It's very dry today because it's warm, so I'm not complaining, but yeah, probably should have drunk some more. So I have been for my blood test this morning and I'm back in range. Whee! Yeah, so that's, everything's good there. I don't have to have it taken for 3 weeks now. Tested. They don't take it, it's just a finger prick test now, thank goodness. But right, we're going to make that into a pocket. I'm wondering about a side. Goes that way, it wouldn't be a very big side pocket, would it? So if we make that one a top one, it's nice thick paper, so it's thick enough for pockets. I don't want to make it too thick a piece because it is to go in a journal. And then let's try and put something that can go sideways on, make like a sideways pocket. And this is the same book page, so I could maybe go thinner with it. I'm wondering if I could turn the top over. Is that right? I tie myself in knots doing this. That's it. Ventilate wherever possible. No. So I could turn the top over like that, like I'm thinking. Sorry, but this is very much a make it up as I go along. So you're seeing what really happens when I'm in the creative zone. It's too big. Oops. Let's get the chopper. See if we can keep a lot of the text block. Let's see how much difference I've made there. Not enough if I want to go further down that, so I think I'll lose it from this side and keep the other side whole. Yeah, I have to take quite a bit off, you know, so it can go at a slant like that, so I can go all the way to about there. Something about fireworks or framework. Oh, nearly the same word. Not that I can find where it was now. Let me have a look. I've maybe gone to. You just stay there a minute. I suppose I could stick that down, but no, we're losing the. No, I didn't go low enough. I know I could measure. I just like keep nibbling away until I get where I want to be. So you're going to go over the side there, you make a nice pocket there. Yeah, if I get it at the right angle. So what I'm going to do is tear that. Oops, quite mean to do it that small, but it is done now. Ink that, just that bit because it's torn. was going to put some, I've just got a few bits of paper here, nothing much out of the see, there's this gold one. Can we put some torn gold on it? Yeah, there's some white on there as well. I don't know if you can tell. So this is from, oh, it was obviously stuck on something. I was going to say it's from the Alice Down the Rabbit Hole project. Yep, let's put it on there. What glue am I using? Just so it's got a nice folded over top, although I've just realised we're having a side pocket. So why have you done that then, Denise? I don't know, but it'll all come out in the wash. So is that now going to be a top pocket? Seeing as it's got that cuff, I think it will, and we'll have to make a side pocket next time. So let's stick these two down because we're moving about all over the shop. So this is one of the taller ones, so hopefully I'll be able to get a bit bigger pocket in the bottom, on the bottom of it. I can hear people chatting out there. I hope you can't. I don't think there's anything. They are just quietly chatting, probably enjoying the coolness of the. So, oh, well, that's right. Your angle was going the wrong way. Is that how we're going? On the top of that stamen. So yeah, what else have I done today? I've been to physio. I've been on that bike, and they lowered the seat, which, trust me, makes it harder for your, you know, well, you have to bend your knees more. They lower the seat. I'm in my own shadow now. Sorry, it's because the light is to the right of me. And yes, I did a lot of cycling. And I'm very stiff. I'm not too bad at the minute because I've had tablets. I've had some painkillers, which I haven't had for a long time, but I do need to take them. It's getting noisy out there. Shh, shush. Oh, I can see. It's people across the road and they're going home soon, so yeah, I haven't been taking the painkillers for a while, but obviously I need to take them to get my my knee moving, so that's fine. I'll be all right again by tomorrow. So yeah, the pain's gone off, but when they wear off, I know I've been doing a lot. I suppose it's like anybody training physically. Right, book page pocket along the bottom then. So shall we go for, we've got the flower, we've got that book page. Did I get any other book pages out? Just that bird's one, didn't I? Let me have a dig in. Oh no, I got this one. I remember now. I got this one. This is a big one, isn't it? So this is about Charles Dickens, the great storyteller. Don't know what that is. It's like a oh, Queen Victoria on the back. Should we have one of these? Let's have one of these. Historical pictures. Sorry, Charlie, I chopped you across the middle of your legs. I don't know. How irreverent for a great writer like him. Could have been worse. I could have taken his head off. I didn't. Right. Where are we going to go? Let's go down there. And we'll chop those chaps in half. There we go. Right, let's get some stronger ink on this one. That is a very strange shape going on down there, isn't it? And again, it needs something across the top for it to be, what about something like this? For it to be good enough to pop card in. Can you see me there? I'm thinking something like that turned over. Let's glue the front. Sorry, Mrs. Bumble, is it? Whoever it is in Oliver Twist. The lady that looks after him. Right, there we go. Used a very pretty paper and barely used any of it, but never mind. It will be there when you turn it over. When you open it up and peer down. Yeah, that's better. Where's my cloth then? So this is what I'm having fun. Just playing as I go. I'm just wondering if I need to make it a bit neater. Because that one's not so. No, I don't think so. Let's just go with it. Oops, I saw a blob of glue there making itself a nuisance. So you've seen Mum today and she's doing okay. Those of you that keep asking, thank you. I've seen my sister today. I had a busy day considering the physio said right, go home and rest. Yeah, I haven't. Where's the other one? Oh no, don't lose the bit off the bottom. Oh, I think I probably have. Oh hex. Oh, I see it. It's right over there. Okay, so that's 2. Got a lot to do, Denise. Get moving. Why is my chopper up here? I don't know. Next, let's do another small one then. Shall I keep using these pictures? I do like them, I have to say. That it's clematis, apple blossom clematis. But we don't have to. They don't have to be the top one, do they? Perhaps I should put a book page pocket at the top. Oops. And then those do go that way. Oh, that way. That way's nice. What did I have here? Just thinking I had a few. So that's a piece of card off the edge of a. Oh, that's a nice piece. I know it's not a book page, but it's sitting around on my desk. And it goes with that background, doesn't it? Let's put a little hole in there. Oh, I know I said I wasn't going to do another top one, but I have. Oh, don't know if the sunshine's brought them all out chitter chattering tonight. This afternoon, I should say. So if we have that one up there, that's not really strong enough, is it, for a pocket though? Let's stick it on a bit of book page. A bit of spare book page that we're not going to use. Shall we stick it on this one? This is nice. Nice strong book page. Oh, I should have Neil read it. Deep beds for vegetables. So the potatoes are in, and yes, it made a bit of a boob by putting them all in at once instead of staggering them week by week. So we're going to have what I think what they call is a glut when everything's ready at once. But never mind. I should have maybe left some of that showing, shouldn't I? That book page. Never mind. I've done it now. We tear it down the edge. Leave a bit there. Yeah, so not only have I had a busy day, so has Neil. I bet you'll be pleased to go back to work. Where's that? So what have you got a lot of that you're using up this week? I know everybody's got a lot of book pages. Everyone I speak to has got a lot of book pages. Yep, so what are we going to have here? We could have one of those. Oh, the colours are way too similar. So I want something, a thin strip across there in a different colour entirely. I've just spotted, no, yellow won't go, just spotted my bird book that I got out. British Birds, it had a yellow sort of inside page. An owl, look at that. An owl page. Tawny owl. Mind your wings. Oops. Cut straight, Denise. So we're going to have one sideways, one top. What's that going to be? That could be sideways that way. A little small one, couldn't it? Could have been bigger. Let's see if we can make a bigger one. So we've got a little owl and a short-eared owl. Oops. Trying not to chop his wings off. Right. Oops. Yes, this is what happens when I'm playing. I have everything imaginable out on my desk and I love it. Have I got a straight edge anywhere? Not really. Let's make one here. And go from that. So I don't know about my, oh, see I moved then. Don't know about my size yet, I'm just getting it square and then we'll see. You can play in a minute. Oh, wish it's the bin. Yes, I'm just thinking we could have another sideways on there. So let's put another notch. And that probably needs to go in a little bit actually, so shall we go round the corner? Oh dear, where's that gone? Is that it? Yes. Yeah, these two. That's it. Yeah, and if we put that in a little bit like that, just to give that little bit of room there for a tab. Okay, I think the job's a good one. These are going to be nice to embellish afterwards as well, aren't they, in places? Right, let's put this down first. It's about ½ centimetre from the top. Ooh. Now, how many book pages am I actually using up? Oops. Can you hear the birds singing because the windows are open? I hope you can. And then this one further back, we said. Just because it's quite white. Tiny bit of colour on the edge. That's it. And when I've finished, I have got an ice cream waiting downstairs for me. That's how hot it is. A caramel ice cream, no less. I don't know, I think I'm kidding saying it's because it's hot. It's just because I like them. You know, like a chalk ice type of ice cream. It was for after our tea, but we were full, so we're going to have it watching something on the TV and relaxing for half an hour. Oops. Of course, I haven't thought about tags for these, have I? I'm only making the actual pockets at the moment. Of course, there's lots of offcuts that can become tags. So we've got that one up there. We can have one in there. Oops. Yeah, and we'll also have something. Oh, it nearly fits in them all. Not quite. Don't pull it up. I'm going to stitch around them, like I said, so you know, just around the edges, but it'll hold a lot of it down. That's 3. Let's see if we can do an even quicker one then. Should we do another one of these long ones? Right, what have we got? Let's use some Alice book page. So, right, I do like this this chappy here. Let's fold him over. So we get a nice trim a bit of it down. We folded straight, Denise. Let's start with the job straight. Not quite. Not far off. but not quite. And then cut him off there. We don't really want white space anyway, do we? Should we go across there as well? White space is boring, isn't it? So we'll make a nice sideways on. That isn't straight, is it? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Just glue it down a bit. Give it a little bit of strength. That is empty, that's why I left the lid off. I'm going through the glue sticks. That in the bin as well. Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Yeah, so he'll make a nice sideways on, and again I think if I stick him down I'll stitch around him, and I think I'd like a colourful one. Where is all my Alice in Wonderland stuff? Here it is. So this is from the pop-up, or this is the pop-up book. So it's book page, isn't it? Still, this is what I've took all the little things out that came up. That's nice, isn't it? That's a nice page. Oh, it's quite thick as well, so it's going to make nice pockets. Which part of it shall we have? Where's my... Why don't I keep putting the chopper in the same place every time? Mushrooms, right, crikey. There's so many nice things on this page. Let's just edge it because it's a little bit crumpled. Not too much off the bottom. Right, those mushrooms are nice, so I'm gonna... They might make a nice tag, because I'm going for... Let's take everything off from there, because that bit's not much use for anything. That bit's always time for tea. So if we just have a little bit of that on the bottom, that's still a nice piece that I've saved. Right, we're getting there. Did I say this was going to be a quicker one? It's always time for tea. How big is that? It fits. Oh, we need some of that side off so that we can actually read what it says. So halfway up that juicy blackberry. That's it, that's good. Just take a divot out the top. Whoop. And no, I'm not going to take one out of there. I'm going to stitch that, aren't I? There and there. I think 2 might be enough on that one. So yeah, it wants stitching before it's... Oh, we're nearly there. Okay, so let's do a full page one. I don't like her with a stretched neck, it's weird, just weird. That's a nice one. Let's use 2 pages and, yeah, and tear. What size have we got? I'll tear the text off first, the white off I mean, so we'll, oops, can you tear nicer than that please? So we're just left with like a centre text block that's torn. Oh, rather we're not. So we'll better do you quite a bit smaller, seeing as... Oh! Let's get Alice in. Okay, there we go. So let's layer them on top of each other with a lot of ink. So that, just to remind you, these are the pages that I've taken out of the book, the altered book that I'm doing, that I'm using for the Down the Rabbit Hole kit. Tania's Down the Rabbit Hole, Tania and Nanine's. That is a very torn piece of paper, isn't it? I just want the one on top of the other and it to be obvious that that they're torn. Yeah. Let's get some rubbishy bits in the bin, otherwise I will be drowning under them. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one on here. Let's get a piece of paper out to glue on. It does take the ink quite nicely, this book page, actually. Whoops. There we go. And stick that one on top of that one just to give it the layered effect. And then I want to put that on. Now these are all book page as well that I've got here. I want to put it on something plain. I just wondered if I had like a back page or something. There's a nice plain piece there, but it's very white, isn't it? It might be alright. Let's just see. That's white also. It's more papery though. Let's use that. Let's use that piece. It's just that I need it. Shall I glue it on first? I need it to, yeah, to be strong enough for a pocket, and I don't want to lose either of those layers of the book page. That's it. Oh. So we won't have the middle bit showing. That's it. That's kind of what I was after. Not really to add anything other than a bit of strength. I mean, it will add a border, but that's not particularly what I was after. Whoops. Well, in places it will. Where I leave it ripped enough. That's it. Now we've got a nice straight top as well. I'll just retrieve my dauber that went flying. Ah, got it. Is it still going to fit is the question. Yes, you are. Good. So we'll have one of these out of the top. Oh, chomp. That was a noisy one, wasn't it? No, it's not the middle, but it doesn't matter because it's, yeah, so I want that stitching around before it goes on there as a pocket. I just want a small one across the bottom. So put the lid on that. What shall we have across the bottom of Alice? Not that. That was from the Alice book, but it's, we could have something colourful, I suppose. What do I do with the rest of it? I don't get any better. I've got a big Alice book here. What I did with that pop-up one, I don't know. Look at the size of Alice there. No, they're all huge, those, aren't they? Where is my Alice book? Who's had it? There. I hid it. So I just want something that will be a nice small strip. Oh, I wonder if he would. No, he's going to go too much over Alice. It needs to be thinner even than that. Unless I just add the top of him. Let's cut him out. I think he's painting the roses by the looks of him. It could be like a corner. Shall I use the machine? We've got a bit stuck on the back there. Look. Make him as small as we dare. Take your feet off. Sorry chappy. And most of those at the top. I just want a straight edge to cut the top with. Any better? That's not very straight. It's straighter than I thought it was actually. Oh no. I'll stitch him right on the edge and have a nice big divot in the middle. Oops, don't take his head. Oh, crikey. And have her quite near the top. Right, what do we think about the two, the bright picture and the black and white? It's a contrast, isn't it? I think the stitching might help it, and some tags might help it. Right, so one to go. One to go. Maybe in the spirit of using some of these up, what did I have? That lovely one, didn't I? We could use a couple of these, because isn't that nice? Oh yes, cyclamen. I should have known. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I do like them. They open up and close. Beautiful. What do we think to the yellow and green? Is it going with that pink paper? It's just that this can be a sideways and that can be a top one. Oops. I've gone quiet now. I think I'm ready to call it a day. Oh, I've got to stitch these round yet. Right, you're going that way and you're going over it that way, and I think they'll be nice. I think I might. It's still got a bit of the other picture on it, hasn't it? Right corner, round the corners, corner the edges, as I always say. That nonsense talk. Round the corners. Oh, I'm gonna have to put it behind. Yep. That one was all right. Just on that one, leave that one square. Yeah, and I think they can be stuck on because I might stitch round, but that will be all. What do I do with my glue, folks? There it is. Okay, so I hope that hasn't been a mishmash of a video for you. It probably has. You will in a minute. I see them all stitched round, and then that'll be me. I will be back tomorrow with the altered book down the rabbit hole. So I could have done with that the other way, really, over there, couldn't I? But it's done now, so done now. No point in crying over spilt milk. I don't know where that came from. Whoops. In a bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'll show you them all in a minute when I've got them stitched. Oh, nearly forgot my microphone. Sorry, while I put it on, noise. Okay, so I've stitched around. I've brought a couple of little bits to put on them as well, so you can see them finished. So this is the first one. Obviously they need tags still. Is that what I was putting on it? No. I thought one of these little fabric clusters would be nice down here. So I've sold quite a few of these packets of these now in my shop. So if you keep looking in the sold out, I do keep putting an odd an odd one on, and I think I've put another packet on today if it's still there. Yeah, and I think that's enough because the tags will speak for whatever that is, but it's pretty, I like it. This one, yeah, got that pocket there, and that was quite a big pocket there, so I'll be able to get plenty in it. So more book page, and what did I want on here? So I found this imagine word for on here, and I just, oh dear, someone's car radio out there. I just put it on a piece of this, which is out of my scrapbook, a piece of Edith Holden. So more text pages if you like, really. Scrap text page. I'm just using this because I've got it open now for no other reason. I opened it to put it on the, I think it's nearly empty anyway, on the fabric. I have no idea how long I've been videoing because I've stopped and started so many times. But that says imagine. You know, you can put lace and all sorts around them. I guess it depends. Memories I thought up there. Quite liked that one just on the background as it was. You know, well, anything you embellish with, can't you? Fussy cuts, words, numbers, stickers, butterflies. I haven't brought one for everyone, just most of them. I just actually dug in my box before I turned the camera on and grabbed words that I thought would go, and then I just backed that imagine because it looked a bit bare on its own. So this says vintage finds. This reminds me of like well, it is vintagey, distressed, isn't it, paper? So yeah, there's 3 pockets on there that need filling now. Obviously they're quite most of them are quite tight pockets, so you'll only get small pieces in them. Yeah, it didn't bring anything for that, but you know, something would go lovely on there. Just thought I'd been long enough, because when I was stitching I thought, well, I am using book pages up, but I want to use some of these Alice ones up. So all I did was nothing earth shattering. I just folded them up. I folded one page over like that and stuck it onto another page like that, or like that. And then on this one I just put, because you haven't all got sewing machines, I know, I just put washi across where I'd folded it up. I folded the back under as well. Can I show you here with a bit of Charles Dickens, so you can put stickers and things in there, or small bits of ephemera. Yeah, and I haven't stitched it now. You could go around it with pen and just put lines for faux stitching, or you could embellish some kind of trim or something around there. So yeah, to use your, you know, that's to stick on a page, to use your book pages up. But I thought a sticker on that might be nice. If I can, this is the thing, if I can get it open on camera, just to show you. The stickers go really, really well on the book page, you know, on the text pages. Come on. It says no, no thank you. I might have known because I was running out of time that the sticker won't come undone. Should I have tried a bigger part of it? I mean, I still don't know who I saw doing this, and I haven't seen her do it since. But yeah, it worked for her, and it's worked for me a few times since. And I can't remember if she didn't. Oh look, she didn't say she can't remember who did it either. So I'm going to have that one just hanging down from that washi there, just covering. I mean, that I've got lots of these stickers. I maybe should have got them out, but they look really good with book page behind them. Yeah, so you can imagine maybe if I had a piece up here as well, that really would look like something. And then these are stickers that are not washi, they're just on acetate, and I just thought about sticking them in there. I don't think it works for these, that flicky method. I think it's just the washi ones where that works. I usually get a pin in these, don't I? I don't know if any of my pins have got ends on them anymore. That's the, oh, it's got a gluey end on it, that one. Not sharp enough to go in. Normally if you just put it in the end, don't go through your finger, Denise. That would not be a clever thing to do. I might have to stop the film again and put these on. Oh, I'm in. Yay! Which one did I want? Yes, I thought this one just tucked in there inside the pocket, but over the picture, because it's like just a pop on the black and white, and I know this was a bit of a pop down here, but yeah, a bit of a play on the black and white and then something colourful on it. Let's see if I can get this one done as well, because that would be good, wouldn't it? If I can get them all on. Finish on a high, on a positive. Isn't those birds now? It's quite late now. Again, I had to stop and change my bobbin on me. Woohoo! On my sewing machine. I sew so much. It's not a big job, to be honest. It's not that time consuming, but it is time consuming. There we go. Oh, right on her face, never mind. She could be smelling it. Yeah, she looks like she's smelling it. Smell the roses, Alice. Okay, so yes, a bit long and drawn out, guys. Sorry for that, but I'm quite pleased because I have used up quite a few different pieces of book page, which means all the bits that I've got left that are out still, I've corralled somewhere, will now get used up because they're out and about. So, you know, if you count every book page that I cut into, I've used a lot of them. Okay, what have I got? 2, 4, 6, 7. I thought I'd done more than that. Never mind, 7 will do. Thought there was more of those. 1, 2, 3. Thought I'd done 4 of those. Have I left one behind somewhere? Yes. No. Pass. Oh yeah, I haven't sewn it because it's hidden under here. Aha. Oh, I've stitched a bit of it. I thought there was another one. Yeah, so this was that pocket one that I stitched around, and I put the colour again. I put the coloured pop there, so we've got the 2 pockets on that one. There was another one. Look. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you do to use your book pages up, and come and see me tomorrow. We're back on the Down the Rabbit Hole altered book. Bye for now, guys. Have a lovely evening.